Could be like a 6-7 event, maybe. Yeah, it might be like a 6-7.
Back on the NHRA stage here at PRI, we're not going to repeat that because it's going to give me nightmares. Kevin and Wally, Mission Raceway Park, up in Canada. Do you have kids?
Do I? No, I don't have. Okay. I don't have kids. I turn myself down.
He was giving me nightmares. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. You know,
no, we're not going to go there. We're going to move on. We're going to talk about drag racing. Okay. Wally, we're going to cut him off.
Yeah, we'll cut him off. We'll talk
cut
about
off already. This is good. He's used to this. This is perfect here. Great 2025 for Mission and the team up there. A couple big NHRA events. Having the ET Division Finals was a big deal for you.
It was awesome. We had 410 cars for it. We were really happy because we haven't had it since,
2016, I think it was, yeah.
Was the last time we had it, so it was really good to get everybody to come back to the track, and the event was fantastic.
Well, I think too, a lot of people kind of forgot what maple syrup tasted like. They hadn't been there in so long, so it was nice to have them back and enjoy the place.
It's not an Eastern Canada thing?
No, that's everywhere.
It's Canada.
Hey?
Yeah.
If you just ask Mike Eames what his favorite meal is, he'll tell you.
Maple syrup?
Poutine.
No, it's poutine.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. They were going to have an elf moment there where he's going to be pouring the maple syrup. That would check out with Mike. Some big news that was announced a couple weeks ago as well with the release of the NHRA's Lucas Oil Series schedule for next season, Kevin. The return or the addition of a third Sports Nationals. In this case, one that will happen at your event. So we're going to get a north of the border Sports Nationals next season. I think it's very cool.
Yeah, I mean, we're super excited for it. I think it's a huge event for all the sportsman racers. Normally when you go to a national event, there's so many other things going on. And for them to be able to come to an event that's truly really just all about them and a focus on them, it's exciting. And we're excited to have a whole bunch of people hopefully come to the facility that haven't been there before.
It's going to be a good event because, we have the Sports Nationals, plus we have a divisional as well as a regional that same weekend.
And an opportunity, we were walking on stage, we got to see these awesome 75th anniversary Wallies, and so your racers now, when they come to the Sports Nationals, get to race for that big one right there. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yes. Yeah. The big thing was, a lot of people didn't know what the Sports National was up in our area because they're not used to it, because usually they're all back east.
Right, yeah, well now they know. We get to come and get to race with the big boy and have an opportunity to check a national event off their calendar at Mission Raceway Park.
Well, and it's been since 2019 as well since we had a divisional event. So just to have a return of an NHRA event for points again with all the sportsman classes and getting back Comp Eliminator, which we get a lot of people from the north that are like, when are you guys bringing back Comp Eliminator? When are you bringing back Comp Eliminator? So just all of that sort of stuff, Top Sportsman, Top Dragster, everything. It's exciting to have them back.
Yeah, well, Comp Eliminator racers are, on the West Coast kind of strangled a little bit with opportunities compared to the racers in the Midwest and East. There's no other way around it. We all know that. So this is a chance for them. I saw some of the comments when the category schedule came out today, and there were some comp racers who were talking about D6. Like, well, we only have Seattle, and I've been quick to remind them, no, you have Seattle and Mission. That's a national event. The Sports Nationals is a national event for the Comp Eliminator and Top Sportsman, Top Dragster racers. It gives them another opportunity to go out and earn points towards the national championship. And in those categories specifically, and we're talking about those three categories, your Top Dragster World Champion this year is from Alberta, Canada.
Yep.
The Comp Eliminator World Champion last year was from Seattle, right over the border from you guys.
Yep.
And Top Sportsman this year, Dan Lafferty, was alive until the final day of the season, and he's a Division 6 racer from up there as well. So those categories now, they have a second national event. They just got to come to Mission for the Sports National.
That's right.
Exactly. We just got to convince them to cross the border.
I think we can do some convincing.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
You're gonna make that easy.
We should.
We're gonna contact them and we'll see what we can work out with them. We'll bribe them with some poutines.
Poutine is the bribe.
We'll just get them across.
So on a serious note, though, when it comes to racers' concerns about crossing the border for those events and whatnot, is your team not available if they have questions, concerns to reach out and have conversations about?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
100%. We're always available, so if anybody's watching this or listening to this and they're not interested in knowing what they need to do, you can contact us anytime. We'll definitely help you out with what you need to do to cross the border. As well, we did it for the ET Finals last year, and we'll be doing it for this event. We put together like a whole little package that we send out to all the racers and make available on our website that kind of goes through all the ins and outs of the border. Like, don't bring a weapon with you. That's a bad idea.
Okay, noted.
Yeah.
No weapons, no ammunition.
No, and it's even like it's there's the little things like if you're bringing a bunch of T-shirts with you and you're planning on selling them, you actually have to inventory them, pay the duty, all that sort of stuff to bring it across the border. So it's the little inconveniences that we just want to make sure that the racers know aren't really that big of a deal, and it's easy to get around them and different things you can do to make your life easier.
Generally speaking, I think the fears about crossing the border and whatnot stem from stories we've heard from back when there used to be national events up there. And
Lots of stories.
People hear stories from like top fuel racers. Most of our sportsman racers are not doing some of the things that like a nitro team is doing.
Yep, that's correct. It's just like I've talked to them at the border about trying to get people across easier. I mean, if you have a record, you can always go to the consulate in the U.S. or Washington State or whatever and apply for a conditional pass to come up, or they'll explain how you can do it so you can.
But the good news is this is why your team is here, so we can call and ask those questions.
100%. We're only 15, 20 minutes from the border crossing, so we're nice and close. It's a pretty regular occurrence for them to come out, or for people to come up to our track and race from the States. So it's usually not an issue.
Even Washington or wherever, they want to leave their stuff there for the 2-week period and then come back to the Sports National and your divisional race.
And you guys will allow that?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a big thing that we've kind of already put out there, and we're going to want to promote people is that if you come up 2 weeks prior for the National Open, and then you leave all your stuff there, you're able to leave all your stuff at the facility, fly home, drive home, whatever's easiest for you. Come back a week and a half later for the Sports Nationals and the divisional. So within a 2-week spread, you're going to have 4 chances at Wally's. You're going to have multiple different races and things you can kind of be a part of. So
that's awesome.
Yes.
It's a big deal. A lot of sportsman racers talk about, where can I leave my trailers, travel, the back, the forth. So to offer that to them in a tight window is a big deal.
Well, if you're coming even from Boise or anywhere, just Portland, Oregon, that type of area, I mean, you're still a pretty good haul to get up there. Boise's a 12-hour drive for us coming from California State or somewhere like that. But if you don't have to take your trailer back with you, or maybe you can just get a cheap flight back and leave your truck and trailer at the facility for 2 weeks, it's going to save you a lot of money. It's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of issues, and you can make it easy to race 2 weekends in a row, right?
You can borrow Mikey's private plane too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't have it all filled up with poutine, he might as well take it home.
But some of our other major events that we're having this year, we've got our Door Wars 14. That'll be happening. Then in August we'll have our Smoke, Fire, and Thunder, jets and fuel alters and whatever else we can find.
Yeah, we have a whole spread of different events. We got our Langley Loafers Old Time Drags, August long weekend, which is the first weekend of August for us. That's been running for 30 years or so, or if not longer, and is a kind of a premier old time drags event up in the Northwest with a whole bunch of different cars and a big car show and big race event and a whole bunch of stuff going on. As you said, our Door Wars event's coming back again, 14 years now, pro mods and all that sort of kind of heads up stuff and whatnot. So yeah, we got a whole schedule of events up on our website and our social media if anybody wants to take a look, and a bunch of different things you can get in on and race at.
And this year we have a new title rate sponsor for the track. River Valley Ford, a new Ford dealership that opened up in Mission. They've stepped on board, signed up for 3 years as a title rate sponsor, which is
great addition. It's always great when you get new partners come on board.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We're looking forward. I can't wait for the Sports Nationals up there.
You're coming,
Are
right?
you going to be coming up for it?
I got to check my schedule.
Oh, you should have known that before you got up here with us.
I got to check my schedule. I believe it's on top of Bristol.
It is on top of Bristol,
yes.
yeah.
So I think I'm going to have prior commitments in place.
Yeah, that's the Sports Nationals mission.
Well, Mike is trying to swing me in that direction. He's still giving me the look over there. So.
You won't regret it, I'm telling you.
I know I won't regret it, that's for sure. Give me an opportunity to eat French fries and gravy, I'm in.
Poutine.
Yeah, you gotta add the cheese curds
I
too.
had to Americanize it for the people who are like, what is poutine? Yeah. Well, we appreciate it. We're looking forward to it. We're really excited about our partnership with Mission and the events next year, guys.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us up here.
Yeah, we're really excited to continue on the legacy of what NHRA has done for 75 years and keep being a good partner track with you guys and doing what we're doing and what you guys are doing. So,
enjoy the rest of PRI.
Thank you.
We will. Thank you.
We'll be right back with another track.
Okay.